Everybody's your boy Eddie Ed. I'm gonna call these out the way I see it. Um, I like New Mexico State. I don't love it, but I do like it against Sam Houston State. So that would be my first pick. USF should cover with no problem over Charlotte. It should actually be an easy cover. So that's one of my solid bets right there. Delaware fighting Blue Hens. They've been winning for me, but I guess Western Kentucky, I still got to give the edge to Western Kentucky. I think this is a solid bet right here. So I will go strong with Western Kentucky. New Mexico against San Jose State. Right now, New Mexico's been playing so good. And San Jose State hasn't. I would probably give the edge to New Mexico. But you know what? There's so many good games, I probably won't even touch this one. But for the people that want to touch it, I will go with New Mexico. But I don't like it. I got to go with San Diego State. I got to go with San Diego State over Colorado State. Colorado State is just lousy. Ain't much to say about it. I don't like I've never liked San Diego State. So I probably won't even touch this one. But they should be good enough to beat Colorado State. BYU is good enough to even cover this. BYU is very good. But it is a huge point spread. And I don't like point spreads this big against known names. And West Virginia has always been a known name, but a known, not a no, but a known. I do like BYU, but I think this better. Navy. We're getting perfect points for it. I don't see how Air Force could beat them. I really don't. I like the money line even better. Air Force is a good team, but I got to give the edge to Navy and cover this game. I would have to give it to Army over UAB no matter what. I know Army got rocked again the last game, but like I said, this is one of those games I'd rather not touch. UAB has been playing a little bit better, but tell you the truth, I probably won't even touch this one. I would recommend you guys not to touch it either. Boston College is just fucking lousy. See what they did in California, couldn't even fucking play. I would give it to Pittsburgh being at home. But I give them the slight edge. I really don't like games like this. Clemson, we already know they're done. But North Carolina is really, really done. Like, they're really bad. This will be one of those revenge games for Clemson just to show that they're still dominant. If they can't be dominant in North Carolina, then they're really done. So I think they'll destroy this point spread. They're gonna reach down inside and put a pounding on North Carolina. So I'll go with Clemson, but I wouldn't put it in one of my top picks. Illinois, I am sold on Illinois after that beating they gave to USC. They were playing with a drive that I have not seen, and it's crazy. Purdue is not going to stand a finger to Illinois. Illinois, if they bring what they brought last week, this should be an easy cover. Easy cover. This is one of my guarantees. I like Cincinnati. Iowa State is not bad. Cincinnati at home against Iowa State. This is going to be a hard game. It could be a coin flip, honestly, but I still probably give the edge to Iowa State. Iowa State is a fighting team. Cincinnati is a good team. This one, it's two good names going at each other. That's why you see the point spread so close. So I really can't pick this one. I'm giving the edge to Iowa State, though. Baylor is the better team overall this year. But Kansas State is no pushover. Don't be surprised if somehow they squeak this one by. But I just don't see it happening. So I'll give Baylor the lock. I'll give this one a lock for Baylor to win. Georgia against Kentucky. Kentucky is just horrible. Georgia covers this one with no problem, 100%. I'll give it to Georgia, 100%. They're going to have to take it out of somebody after what Alabama did to them. So I'll give it to Georgia. I won't call it a lock, but I like it a lot. I'm not too sold on Ohio. I am taking it. I'm putting it part of my big money line parlay. But I'm taking it more on money line because I like what I saw from them. So I'm going to give it to Ohio on a guaranteed money line. They should be good enough to cover, but be careful with this one. I like only the money line on this. Michigan against Wisconsin, I'll give it to Wisconsin to cover. Michigan ain't there. Not to cover big points. I'll give it to Wisconsin. Not to win, but just to cover. Temple over UTCA. Well, let's just check this one for right now. I get a good feel when I look at these. Oh, horrible game with Colorado State. Against Hornet and Texas State. Temple, decent game against Georgia Tech. Oregon against Ohio. B. Howard. B. UMass. Colorado State. Be honest with you, I'll probably just leave this one alone, guys. When it's a little rough, I like to go with a home team. But Temple is really not a team I like to put my cards with. I can't take UTSA either, so. Wake Forest and Virginia Tech. I can't remember these two right now. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, yeah, they played a really good game against Georgia Tech. Yeah, I was actually surprised at this. Virginia Tech barely could beat NC State. Yeah, I'm going to give it to... I wouldn't really want to give the game to Wake Forest, but... seem to have the edge on this one. I'd rather just not touch this one. They're both lousy teams. NC State over Campbell. Well, they should probably cover these points, but I don't like 42-point spreads. Western Michigan covers this one easily over UMass. I'll give it to Western Michigan to cover. Both of these teams are bad. Like they're bad. I'll probably give it to Oklahoma State to keep it within 3 touchdowns. If you could bring Oklahoma State to 21.5, I'll probably do that. But I do not like Arizona. Now we're getting somewhere. Notre Dame over Boise. Notre Dame should cover this one with no problem. Notre Dame is rolling over teams. Boise, as much as I like Boise, I don't see them being able to play against Notre Dame. I'll give it to Notre Dame to roll on them. Central Michigan, Akron. I'll probably just leave this one alone. If we look at Eastern Michigan, I'll leave this one alone. UConn and FIU. Like I said, there's better games to choose from. James Madison, they win this guaranteed. I feel Georgia State might cover. They do have a good chance of covering. They're not that bad. They could cover this game. Northwestern over Louisiana Warhawks. I do like Louisiana Monroe. Northwestern, let's see how you've been doing. They won, they went against Utah. Damn, barely beat UCLA, barely. Lost to Oregon. Yeah, just disconnected. Disconnected. I'll just, it's a very ugly game. I think I'll give Louisiana Monroe to cover. Let's see how they've been doing. Well, I picked Miami, Ohio over that one. Good game against UNLV. Lost against Rutgers. Good defense against Wisconsin. So far, I'm giving them the edge. Oh yeah, I'll give it to them. I'll give it to Miami, Ohio. That should be a guarantee right there. Oregon State played a lot better than what I expected them to. So just on that performance, I'll give it to Oregon State. I don't see them going backwards after how they just played. So, and you're going to see what I'm talking about right now. You can see. Against Houston, that was a game I wasn't expecting. You know, Texas Tech, Oregon, yeah, those are games you expect them to lose. Fresno wasn't that horrible, but look at Appalachian State. Destroyed by Boise, lost to Southern Mississippi, which is horrible. I actually thought they were going to beat them. That kind of shows you they're done. Barely beat Lindenwood. Get the fuck out of here. Oregon State should be a guarantee on that one. Penn State, I feel is good enough to cover this. They just don't like to cover. But I feel they're good enough to cover this. UCLA is just playing very bad. This should be an easy one. Is it 25? Penn State usually covers 25s like nothing. I'll give it to Penn State with the cover. Lock. That's a lock. SMU and Syracuse. I'll probably jack up the points at Syracuse and bring it within 3 touchdowns. I think they'll cover better on a teaser. That's how I like it. I don't think SMU could beat them by more than 16. And this one is the one that puzzles me. Like, everybody and their mother is going to bet Texas over Florida. Why is it 6.5? I don't care. I'm taking Texas. I just don't like the point spread at all, but I'm taking Texas. Yeah, there's nothing much I can say about it. I'm taking Alabama big also. I think they'll cover this point spread with no problem. But why are all the best teams right now so low in point spreads? But I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take it anyway. In Louisville, I like Louisville. You saw that comeback they did, but I seen something in Virginia, so I'm giving the edge to Virginia. And I like Maryland. This should be a lock. I like Maryland over Washington. I am not impressed with Washington at all. People was telling me that they should have a chance. I don't think so. I knew Notre Dame was going to destroy them. So Maryland is decent, and I feel there's a lock. Oklahoma against Kent State. I don't like 45-point spreads, but Oklahoma is the type of team you do take it with 45 because they love to destroy teams like Kent State. So I would tell you try it once. That's it. Put in your best parlay, but don't go crazy. Oklahoma, it's not the Oklahoma from the past. So, but I do feel this should be an easy cover for them. Nebraska against Michigan State. Oh, that's crazy. Let me study it up a little bit. Lost to USC. One against Young. One against Boston College. One against Western Michigan. This one. Just barely lost to. Destroyed this one. Nebraska. I really don't like it. I really don't, guys. I feel somehow Michigan State is going to cover this game. I don't think they'll win, but I'm sure they'll cover. Definitely like it more on a teaser, guys. And Texas State. I like Texas State. I like it more on a teaser, though. Old Dominion. I love Old Dominion. I love what I'm seeing from Old Dominion. But Coastal Carolina. Nothing against Virginia. Charleston, nothing. East Carolina destroyed, though. And South Alabama. I actually thought South Alabama was going to win. No Dominion beat them with no problem. Took out Virginia Tech. Good win. Yeah, I'll give it to Old Dominion, guaranteed win. I just have a feeling Coastal Carolina is going to cover this game. Just have a feeling. Rice. I'll give the edge to Rice. If there was ever a time to beat FAU, it's now. I'll give the edge to Rice. Yeah, I'll definitely give it to Troy also to beat South Alabama. I think this will be an easy win. Texas Tech, easy win, easy cover. This is the lock right there with Houston. UNLV, another one that I love a lot. Why is it only 4 points against Wyoming? Wyoming's just garbage. Got good defense, though. I probably like the under more on this one, but I'll give the edge to UNLV. And TCU, I do like it. Colorado been playing okay. I love the guarantee win to TCU. Not feeling too strong on the cover, though. Yeah, I'm not feeling too strong on it. And Kansas. This is a coin flip, but I feel Kansas is the better team. I do like Kansas, but this was the one that I went opposite on my big bet that I'm about to show you guys. That I'm going to post after this video. And this one is bonkers. It's just bonkers. Florida State just showed their ass the other day, and Miami has just been solid. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to get duped on this one, but I just... No, Miami is just too solid. I'm sorry. I got to go with them. Yeah, Florida State does show good possibilities, but this one I feel could be a trap. But you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going right into the bear trap. I'm going with Miami, guys. Ohio State against Minnesota. Ohio State wins guarantee. Minnesota covers. Yeah, I see Minnesota covering this one with no problem. Texas A&M. I love the money line. I feel a little bit strong on the cover. A little bit strong. I do feel like they should blow out Mississippi State. I do like it. And Memphis just looks unstoppable. Let's see how Tulsa's doing. Against Tulane, shit, if they can hang out with Tulane and be Oklahoma State, hang around with, yeah, they probably could hang around with Memphis. I mean, that's expected when Memphis is to FAU. And like they beat Arkansas, they beat Troy. Tulsa likes to throw it though. These two always play each other strong. I think Tulsa might cover. I think they might cover. I like Duke. I love what I'm seeing from Duke. California at home, I don't know. Gotta give that to Duke. And this one, I don't pick these at all. This is garbage games. I won't take it. All right, guys, be on the lookout for my video I'm about to post. My guaranteed bet. All right.